Hi, I'm Rachel Bishop, and I'm the Food Programs Manager for Upper Valley MEND. And today we are at Annie's Fun Farm, which is in East Wenatchee, and we are harvesting excess squash and bringing it to the Community Cupboard Food Bank. The gleaning program is how we get fresh, local produce to folks who live in our community who would not otherwise have access or be able to afford that produce. Often we are harvesting lots and lots of produce. Like today we might harvest over 400 pounds of squash, and not all of that can go to our little Community Cupboard Food Bank in Leavenworth. So we have a partnership with the Community Action Council in Wenatchee. They have a warehouse distribution center, and they distribute what produce we bring them to 12 other food banks in Chelan and Douglas counties. So the reach of this gleaning program is not just in the Upper Valley of the Wenatchee Valley, but it's all throughout North Central Washington. Another way that we provide fresh produce to the community cupboard is through our Farm to Food Pantry program. We have funding from Washington State Department of Agriculture and Harvest Against Hunger, which is a nonprofit in Seattle, to purchase produce from growers in this area. And I just really value this program because the farmers are donating so much more produce than we're purchasing, so it's our way of just giving back to them. We also have a program that's called Grocery Rescue. So we partner with Safeway and Sage Mountain Natural Foods in Leavenworth, and they donate all of their near or expired food. This is nice because it adds even more variety. So sometimes we get some produce from them, but we'll get, different types of milks or different types of yogurts or cheeses and lots of meat, especially from Safeway. And these items are often what can cost a lot of money for a food bank. So to be able to have that donated helps us meet the needs of our shoppers. Everyone is welcome to come to our food bank. You come in and it's set up like a grocery store, which is really great because it provides everybody choice. They are able to choose what they want to take home and feed themselves and their families. We serve 200 to 300 households per month. So that's folks coming in and shopping and taking home produce each month to their families. And that's really a large impact for how small our community is and the area that we serve.
My name is Bob Mark, and I'm the Human Services Director here at Upper Valley MEND. Filling in here for Liz Hurtado, who's our full-time social worker and emergency assistance program manager. Liz is out on maternity leave. And I just want to speak a little bit about our emergency assistance program and services. Upper Valley MEND has always provided some form of emergency financial assistance for people in crisis. Sometimes that's rental or utility assistance for people experiencing an eviction situation or a shut-off for their water or utilities. Sometimes it's emergency shelter. Sometimes it's emergency transportation to get to some stable housing situation. And we still do all those things today, but we've also expanded the reach of our services, and we've made a concerted effort to offer more ongoing support, recognizing that some people that come in for help have deeper and more diverse needs than one-time support can address. And so our service area now goes beyond the Cascade School District and includes Kashmir, for example. In 2021, we hired Liz Hurtado, who's bilingual, bicultural, and has a strong background in behavioral health work. And so now we provide case management services and support for people accessing services outside of Upper Valley MEND as well. This could include a wide variety of things. It might be referrals to other programs and services in the Valley, home visits to see how people are doing, transportation to important appointments, and even things like resume support for people seeking employment or helping people fill out paperwork associated with housing applications or benefits they might be eligible for. We also want to make sure that people know about and have access to our food bank, as well as the medical and dental services that we offer through our Upper Valley Free Clinic program. And we've definitely seen that this more holistic approach is needed. I think these days, on average, we support somebody with some form of emergency financial assistance every other day. We're seeing how the high cost of goods these days is forcing people to make difficult decisions. For example, between putting gas in their car or putting food on their table, or working 2 jobs and still falling short on monthly rent. We're seeing more and more seniors who are on fixed incomes and unable to keep up with the growing costs of living, or people with seasonal employment who really struggle to stay afloat during the months when there's not as much work. Looking ahead, our goal is to be able to map the geography and the demographics of the folks that we serve so that we can better identify any gaps there might be in these services. And our hope is that anybody in the Upper Valley or Kashmir communities experiencing some sort of personal crisis has access to services through Upper Valley MEND.
Hi, I'm Dr. Carl Kranz. I'm the Upper Valley MEND Program Director for the Free Clinic. At the Free Clinic, we strive to provide services to everyone in the Upper Valley, including families who are underinsured, seasonal workers who come here for employment in the recreation and hospitality industries, to seniors on a fixed income, to agricultural workers. The Free Clinic has been here for about 22 years. It was shut down during the pandemic. Over the past 2 years, we've brought it back to life with help from volunteers, with help from the community, and help from donations. We are available on Monday nights through our partner at Cascade Medical Center. They provide space for us and are so helpful in this effort. We bring an interpreter, a nurse, a receptionist, and a licensed medical professional such as a PA, ARNP, or physician to the Monday night clinics. We see basic problems. We see sprains, we see strains, we see a lot of hypertension and can start treatment. Our goal is to get people into the medical system in the community. Many people have been left out. We do that by providing referrals when they're necessary to specialty care. We can actually pay for x-rays and some laboratory work done at Cascade the next day. Part of our free clinic is dental care as well. We work with partner dentists and help cover costs related to dental services, including urgent dental care, exams, x-rays, tooth extractions, some preventative care, and simple fillings. We can also help with the cost of dentures. Thank you all for helping us bring health care to people in the Upper Valley that might not be able to get it otherwise. This is very important, and I thank you.
My name is Angela, and I have been living in the Aldea Village affordable housing for 2.5 years, coming up on 3 years now. And I am very, very thankful to be living in these houses because it's just a sense of security. The neighborhood is wonderful, the housing is wonderful. This is my first time owning a house, so it was really fun to move in here and kind of make it my own, to pick all the paint colors and do all the interior designing. I moved here from Minneapolis, Minnesota about 6 years ago. I applied soon after I moved here from Minneapolis, and I put my name on the waiting list, and everything just seemed too good to be true. I kind of wasn't even expecting a call back because I was like, oh, these houses are so nice. I'll probably never get a call, but I would say 2 or 3 years after I put my name on the waiting list, I got a call from, I think, Kaylin, and she said a house opened up, and the rest is history. We started going through the purchasing process, which was, I mean, anytime you buy a house, there's a lot of paperwork and moving parts, but it was relatively very, very easy. I was very pleasantly surprised at the purchasing process. And yeah, before I knew it, I had the keys and I was moved in. Just 7 months ago, I had a daughter. Her name is Selah, and living here has been just a really great place to raise a child. Not only this community, but I feel like Leavenworth as a whole is very family oriented. There's a lot of parks nearby. There's a farmer's market every week just down the street, and schools nearby. So I'm very excited to raise Selah in such a family oriented community. Housing around here has been really, really difficult to find. It's not easy to find a house even available, let alone affordable. I don't think we could ever have too much affordable housing here in Leavenworth.